Hey fellas, how you doing? It is still the 12th. I will show you just an absolute gorgeous day. I just was finishing up. No, I haven't worked in the pool in a while, but I finished up working on the bag, and while I was working on the bag, I don't know if you guys believe in it, but I believe that martial arts are a perishable skill. So I was in here in the garage beating on the bag here. It's that's full of water, so I can smack it around. There's just the gloves. So I'm here, and I have the garage closed to just about 6 inches from the thing. I'll show you. Hopefully I can make it happen and not make myself look like a dickhead. Come over here. I'm gonna try to show you where I had the garage closed to, and then somebody started knocking on it. So well, I couldn't get it to do it. I don't know. Anyways. Okay. This is where I had it. And so I'm in here and I'm just fucking banging. Just fucking banging on this. I'm doing my kicks and my punches and all the rest of that stuff. And that's what it is. So I hear somebody, and then all of a sudden, right here in the doorway, there's a woman who comes around like this, looking in while I'm working out, and she's like, hey, are you Frank Forsyth? And I was like, let me go ahead and put everything away. I was like, yeah, I'm Frank Forsyth. And now listen, I don't want you to think that I'm not the guy that I say I am. It was very rude to her. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing in my yard? I didn't invite you here. Do I know you? Do you know my wife? And she goes, no. I just remember you from the backstore. The app. The Backstore app. The Backstore app. God damn it. And so, and here, all my life as a man, I've been told that I'm the guy that can be creepy. I'm the guy that is the person that if I say or do something that a woman doesn't like, I'm fucking creepy and I need to go to jail on that. What about you creepy women? And that's what the title of this video is. What about you creepy women? Now listen, I'm doing the laundry. I got it here. I'll figure it out after that. And if you think the laundry is a terrible thing to do, you're crazy as hell. So anyways, how do I say this? I just let me go out here and walk around so I don't get too animated or say anything I don't mean. Oh, hang on. We got Smellafella. Bella, look. She's letting me know it's okay for me to pet her. What? Oh, whoa, okay, all right. Anyways, can you imagine what would happen to me if I did that to a woman? One of these women over here in their houses. One of my neighbors, and she is one of my neighbors. And she's one of those ladies that I always find at the mailbox. She's one of those ladies who's always asking me to come into her house and help around. And oh, by the way, her house is up for sale. I tried very hard to live a very quiet life. I don't look for problems. I'm not looking for a booty call. I'm not looking for some sort of sex that I can't have with my wife because it is very remarkable. And you know what? Yeah, here's another thing. Let me show you something. My wife is remarkably younger than I am. And I'm not going to tell you how much younger she is than I am. But my wife knows I can provide for her. And we don't have any problems. So I'll show you two pictures. This is an older picture of her. It's a very old picture of my wife, almost 10 years ago, and this is probably 2 years ago. So, come on now. Come on now. And I don't know if you guys know what it's like when you see a girl and you are just absolutely not interested in it. Let's have to do this. I don't mean, do you see the tail going back and forth? That's pet me, or there'll be drama later, so I'm going to pet her so we don't have too much. We don't have too much drama later. They're going to let her. But there are... And Jesus Christ, I'm just going to fucking tell you the truth. There are so many women out there who made no preparations for the fact that they may lose their job, their office job. Now, ladies, you excel at working in an office and being an HR and telling people how they need to think and what they can say and what they can't say, and if it's a microaggression or something like that. But all of a sudden, AI pops up and we don't need any of you. That's just... I was very aggressive and made that woman get out of my yard. She kept telling me, you don't understand what's going on. You don't understand how bad it is. Man, it is alarming for guys like me. And let me tell you something. I think I am a very average man. I'm not trying to tell you that I'm some sort of like savant or some Chad or Tyrone. No, I'm that dude who was standing in the corner waiting for you to call me. Nah, him just, anyways. No. I mean, I think there are a lot of women. I think a lot of women, and I'm not talking to you teenagers. I'm not talking to you girls in your mid-20s, but I'm talking to you if you're like 30 to 45 to 55 and you haven't figured it out and you don't have a retirement plan and you don't... I'm not... And they are used to living check to check. These are the ladies with the BMW car and the Coach purse and all that kind of stuff, the fingernails, the eyelashes and that, and they can't pay their fucking rent. And you want somebody like me to rescue you. What do you have to offer me? Seriously, my wife's better looking than you are. What do you really come... All right, let me stop. I'll tell you this, ladies. You had your opportunity to make peace with a guy who would have given his life to build his life with you. He was standing right here in front of your face, and you know what? He wasn't fucking tall enough. He didn't make enough money. He gave you an ick. You know how many icks you have? You have like 15,000 icks. He gave you this ick or that ick. He just wasn't dressed properly. He wouldn't be willing to pay for everything. And now look at you. Now I'm not talking to you 18 to 30-year-old girls. I'm talking to you 32-year-olds to 55-year-olds. Your time's up. My wife is. She's a lot younger than I am, and I send her off to work 5 days a week. Does she have to work? No. Does she work because she wants to pay half of our bills? Yes. And does our dynamic between her, my wife, Maria, and I change if she's not working? Yes. If I'm paying all the bills, then I get to make the majority of the decisions. And if my decisions don't affect you personally, physically, or cause you physical harm, then you just have to shut up and do the dishes. Shut up and do the laundry. Shut up and do the ironing. Shut up and do the vacuuming. Shut up and clean the house. You have to do those things. If it's 50-50, of course, I can put clothes in a fucking, what do they call that? Washing machine. And then move them from there to a driver and throw in a basket so that you pull them up. Of course, I can put the dishes in a fucking dishwasher. Man, we're not talking about fucking rocket science here, but I guarantee you if the roof needs to be replaced, or how about the time my wife needed a new transmission? How about that? How about when we needed a mortgage to pay for this house? Anyways, ladies, listen. There are good men out there that you have ignored for 20, 30, 40 years. And now that you're figuring out that your retirement plan, because you lost your office job due to AI, isn't working out, that's not our fault. You know the guy that was a mechanic who would have busted his ass to take care of you. He would have gone without lunch, did whatever he could to do. How about the carpenter? How about the plumber? How about the concrete guy? How about the electrician? How about the truck driver? Shout out to you, Sammy. How about you, Mr. Guilty Fool? We got what? 6 days? Do you break back in? Hey, let me just shut the fuck up. It only makes sense to women when time runs out. I didn't invite that woman to my house. I didn't invite her into my yard. I didn't invite her into... All right, let me go back a little bit. Now, I have to work out much harder than I did when I was younger to get the same results. And I use stimulants like TRT and the rest of that to keep myself bulked up. But I have to work out far much harder than I did when I was a young man just to maintain the mass that I want to maintain. Anyway. And again, and again, and again, you ladies just want to show up at the finish line. You know, you have a nice car, you have a nice house. I can't believe all the bullshit. You know, I've seen you on the Nextdoor app. That's it, that fucking Nextdoor. I seen you on the Nextdoor app and da-da-da-da-da. And this is what she told me. You seem unhappy. And then I was taking a video of her like I'm showing you this video. And I asked her to repeat it. And she said the same thing. And I sent it to my wife. And my wife knows this girl. My wife is like half her age. I'm going to be blunt, and I'm going to be blunt and rude because I am sick and tired of listening to you older harpy hags. You've had 3 or 4 children, natural childbirth, which means that if I'm trying to get in there and make you satisfied, it's like me throwing a hot dog down a hallway. It means that, no, I have to tickle one side and hope the other side closes in. It's just like that. And you haven't done the Kegel exercise. And on top of that, you're fat and out of shape and you got a fucking bad attitude. I don't dye my hair. Why do you dye your hair? I don't put makeup on. Why do you guys put so much fucking makeup on? I don't use eyelashes. I don't do any of that shit. And you're gonna call me a liar? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway. It's funny how entitled women think or maybe they're just desperate. All four of the homes that they had, what is it called? Where the women move in together and they do it. It's called multicultural family living or whatever the fuck. But it always falls apart. And all of those homes are up for sale. Hey, it doesn't matter. I'm very personally, physically offended that someone would just show up and decide that what she had to say to me was more important than what I had planned for the rest of my day. No, I'm not interested. No, I don't want you, old woman. And if you are, my wife is. If you're over 35, I'm 60. If you're over 35, and if you're over 35, I'm not interested in you all because I have a wife that's much younger than that. And my wife, after 9 months of being unemployed, realized that I can take care of her at a drop of a hat, and the entire quality of her life never changed. But she's out there. Anyways, listen. How many of you ladies did anything like this for your guy on Veterans Day? How about this? Did you get him a card? Did you do anything like that? Did you handwrite a message on either side of the card for your husband? Did you get up and make him breakfast? 4 eggs, sausage, ham. Anyways. It's so difficult for a good man to find a traditional woman. It is so difficult. It took me over 300 dates to find my wife. I cannot tell you how much of the sewer of El Paso and Juarez I had to wade through to find my wife. And you wonder why men go their own way. You wonder why I support the men go their own way. You wonder why I support the red pill community. The biggest liars in our lives are the women in our lives. Just you want to find the biggest fist fight you'll ever get into as a man with a woman. Ask her to be honest with you about how many women, how many people, how many men she slept with, men or women, how many times she's had sex with other people. And there it is. That conversation will kill everything. And if they can't answer that conversation, what the fuck are you going to do with them? Hey, listen, lady. If it's like this, and I'm trying to throw a hot dog down the hallway, why am I going to be involved with you? Why am I going to need to do? Why won't I ghost you? Why are you so shocked, ladies, that you get ghosted after a guy has sex with you? Because you're terrible at sex. Anyways. All right. This is a very long video. I got a little carried away. You're not the prize, lady. You can't provide me with a future or a lifetime supply of benefits that I can provide for you. So what the fuck are we talking about? And I just have to take it? Nah, get the fuck out of here. All right. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. King Louis and Mr. Guilty Fool, Mr. Guilty Fool, MBBG, Mr. Billy Bathgate. I don't want to leave any of you guys out, but I'm drawing a blank. I just am. The audacity of modern women. They've overplayed their hands. We're not playing a rigged game anymore. If my wife wanted to walk away, go ahead. Goodbye. See ya. Don't give a fuck. All right. If you want to be here, of course I'll take care of you. But you have to do some of the things that I want. If you want to be a part of my life, if you want to be a part of a semi-successful man, and I'm not uber successful, you want to be a part of a man's life who can provide for you, then you have to give me more than half of what you get in return. Stay safe and healthy, men. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. Of course, there's no misunderstanding why guys and me. I completely understand and realize why you checked out, why you don't want to be dealing with them, why it doesn't matter to you. It makes 110% truth to me. I just spent a lot of money to find one woman, and to me it's worth it, but to you, and because you don't believe that same thing, doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means maybe I'm a lot more stubborn than most people. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.